What's up, guys? Today we're going to take a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder. This is released by Neca, and I just got it in the mail, so let's crack it open. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the box art. So on the side here, we can see Super Shredder and then branding from the movie, of course. And then on the back, you got some nice artistry with Super Shredder and the Turtles underneath the dock. You got him with the canister and then him with his little sword, or spear, I should say, down here. On the other side, I believe it is just a different shot of the Super Shredder along with the branding. And we're back at the front. If we crack this thing open, though, you can see we get a nice window look at Super Shredder himself with some nice box art to the left open flap. All right, guys, so here we have Super Shredder all out of the packaging, and he actually does look really, really good. I like the paint application. I like everything they did with the shading. The purple looks real nice, and the sculpt work is damn good. I also like how they made all these spikes soft rubber so that you're not going to puncture yourself, number one. And then number two, they're not all going to break off. You know, you don't got to worry about fucking articulating this guy and one of his spikes breaking or some shit like that. You know, that's a really nice thing I feel that they did. I did have an issue out of the box. He rocked quite a bit. He still does quite a bit, but it's a lot better than it was. And how I fixed it was, I'll put a screenshot up on the screen right now. You heat up the torso, and I got this from somebody else on Instagram. Somebody sent the post to me. So credit to whoever you are out there that came up with this idea. But you heat up the waist, pull it apart. There's a peg coming from his groin into the torso. You just put a little bit of super glue around the base of that peg, not on the ball of the peg, just around the base of the peg. And then once it's all cured, you put it back together, and it's like an extra layer is there so that it allows it to not be so loose. However, maybe I didn't put enough on mine. I was kind of skeptical about it. I didn't put a lot, and therefore mine still rocks a little bit. But it's 100 times better because it was really bad. I mean, it was really, really bad. But it is better. It's a lot better. I don't know about 100 times better. Maybe I should have said that, but it is better nonetheless. Now, he does come with a couple of accessories. You get his little staff sword thing. I do not know the correct terminology name for this thing, so please forgive me. It looks good though. It looks like it does just out of the movie, or like it did just out of the movie. I like this part on the bottom, this spear type point. Really nice, so I like that. And then you get a TGRI canister. Now, I don't even have one of these from the original movie. Didn't come with the SDCC pack for Splinter, Shredder, and the 2 Foot Soldiers, and I got my Turtles from GameStop, and none of them came with this. So hopefully something in the future. I was hoping maybe one would come with the KC and Raph 2 pack, but it didn't. So I don't have one. I just have that one from Secret of the Ooze. And you get 6 interchangeable hands, including the 2 fists that are on him right now. So you get 2 open grab hands, and the sculpt work on here is amazing. Look at that. These I could switch in for like a Michael Myers part 6 or even part 4, part 5. Like, these are really nice. They look gross. They look disgusting. And they match up with how he looked in the movie. And you get 2 grip hands right here. One left, one right, so that you can hold the spear in either hand. And then this right here doesn't make much sense to me, but you only get a hand to hold the canister for the left. So you only get a left hand. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they just didn't make one more hand so that you could hold it with the right hand, but I don't know. You only get one. This guy's absolutely a behemoth, man. Look at him. So let's talk about the aesthetic of the figure. If we go around the back here to the cape, I really like this cape. Now, mine is kind of off position because you can kind of pull it around to go. It goes to like halfway around the shoulders here. I'll show you. It's kind of awkward to do, and I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if I'm technically like messing my figure up. So let's go around to the front now, so you can see it like halfway wraps around the front of the shoulders. But me, you know, I'm the type of cape dude that I like my cape a nice uniform drape off the back. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I like mine. So I just been keeping it to the back here as neat as possible. So That's how I like mine. Now, for the articulation and everything like that, we can go over it. He has a double jointed forearm for double jointed elbows. You can see right here, you got a cut here and here. So when you articulate it, it's the forearm and the shoulder, as you can see there. So that's kind of weird, but it works, and at least they did it so that you could have double jointed elbows. You know what I mean? I think that's actually really, really nice. For the torso, you can get him to look back about that much. You do get a cut up here at the chest, and this goes down quite a bit. So combined with his abdominal, you can get him to look all the way down. So that's really, really nice as well. You do get double jointed knees. He doesn't quite kick his own ass, but he gets pretty damn close, as you can see right here. So you did get a good range of motion like that. But you really shouldn't need that. I mean, I don't know with this type of character why you would need, you know what I mean, all that. But to each their own, I guess. For the feet here, you get amazing pivot. Right, amazing. That's what I like my figures to have. And then you get a good rocker, right? I don't know if it goes up much, but enough. And he has no problem standing or anything like that. He's not too top heavy or anything like that. You can get him to stand perfectly, no problems at all. So that's nice. You don't get a bicep swivel or a thigh swivel. So that's kind of a bummer. I do prefer that. I'm not going to do the splits with my figure because I got lucky hitting this guy on the Neca store, and I don't want to buy a replacement for $170 for a figure that only costs $40. So I'm not going to do all that. But yeah, overall, I love the aesthetic. I love the cape and the articulation. It's enough. For the spikes and everything on him, I want to show you this. This is interesting. So the spikes have this type of paint, like they got stripes going down it, and I guess it kind of makes it look like it has more volume, I guess, like that, or the way that the light hits it makes the spikes look a little more sharp. And like I said, they are just soft plastic, so that's really, really nice. You don't have to worry about breaking any of them, but that's a nice feature. Looking at the front of the helmet here, you can see those crazy ass eyes, all big and whatnot. And then his helmet and everything like that looks really, really good. The top row is actually sculpted in some design, and then the bottom row here of his mask, there is no design, but nonetheless, it does look really, really good. And then for his helmet here, you can see they just kind of dry brushed some silver around the blades and whatnot, and then the helmet itself is actually like black. So that's interesting, and that's kind of the tone for the rest of the figure. But they do this wash in some type of like blue, and it looks really, really good when the light hits it. Like it contrasts really, really well, and I really dig that from Neca. And here he is equipped with all of his accessories. You got the canister in his left hand and his little staff spike sword, whatever the hell it is, in his right hand. This is a really cool figure. And you know what I just noticed? This is way off from the front of the mask. You can see his helmet is crooked, so I don't know if I should try heating that up and taking it off and re-gluing it into position, but that's kind of funny. I went through this whole filming and everything like that, and as I was heating up the hand peg to take it off, I noticed, like, yo, that's crooked as shit. But you know, whatever, you know, I'm not too worried about it. All right, guys, so here's me trying to replicate the scene from the end of Secret of the Ooze. Yeah, man, this works. He definitely towers over the turtles, and it looks good. I can't wait to see what artists do with action figure photography and this figure. It's definitely going to be awesome. I know all the Dio makers, you know, Terraformer and all of them, they're going to be whipping up some dock scenes so that people can do some awesome stuff with their Neca turtles, no doubt. So, yeah. This is sweet. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder figure from Neca. Really cool figure, man. I hope you're able to find this. I hear people are finding it in Walmart. So if you can't get it there, I think Neca still has it online until Friday, but it won't ship until like November. They're doing that little series of pre-orders that they have, so if you've missed out on a figure, you can pre-order it on their site and you'll get it at a later date. I believe they're doing it with this guy. I could be wrong, but go over to the Neca store and find out. Anyways, yeah, I can't wait for April to see the tooling on that and actually get the figure. Obviously, when Toka and Razar come out, I've already ordered them, so when it ships, we'll be taking a look as soon as I get my hands on it. I'm still working on the Supreme Knight review, the Mezco Batman Supreme Knight figure, for those of you that asked me to do it. And yeah, that's going to do it. So if you made it this far, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.